We sit here one day removed from a speech that you gave to the Pennsylvania Press Club, and you confirmed in that speech what many had feared, that the budget talks, in the words I keep hearing, are falling apart. Let's start with that framework that we saw you announce a few weeks back. Is the framework dead?
Evidently. I mean, as you know, I don't have majority. The Democrats don't have a majority in the House or the Senate, and so I stood with Republican leaders, the Senate and the House, to announce a budget framework that was a compromise. And last week, I learned from them that they didn't have the votes for the property tax. So the framework was not moving forward in that form. There were some efforts to keep it alive, but I called yesterday for, we need to get to a conclusion here. We said then that we would work to get to budget by Thanksgiving. Well, Thanksgiving's today's the last day they're in session. They're coming back. They'll be back Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. So I said next Friday I want a budget on my desk.
They've sent budgets to your desk before.
No, budget's not plural. They sent one.
Well, they sent a budget to your desk before,
and it wasn't. I wasn't elected to put up with smoke and mirrors. Budget didn't balance. It wasn't a balanced budget.
But my question being, though, if they would send something like that back, are you going to veto it again?
I said send me a full year budget, a real budget, and I'll let it pass.
There was an obvious change in the urgency in talks, at least it seemed to me, leading up to that framework announcement. Was it the schools that was kind of the tipping point in getting things moving to a point where you had the framework?
I think that it was the school funding, investment in schools is really important to me. I think I think there were other elements. Property tax relief is important to me. I couldn't get everything I wanted. A shale tax wasn't in that mix. Personal income tax wasn't in that mix. I wanted a broad-based recurring source of income. They preferred the sales tax. Pension reform, liquor reform, that was all in the mix. And this was all a grand compromise, but it would have been a transformational budget for Pennsylvania coming out of a divided government. Who would have thought? And it was a really good thing, and I think there are really good Republicans and Democrats who would have supported that. I'm not sure why they couldn't get the votes for it.
In bringing up schools and the urgency, I'm referring mainly to some of them say they're going to have to shut down soon.
Oh, yeah. No,
if they're going to have to close their doors. And January has been kind of a month that a lot of them are pointing to if something's not done by then.
Yeah, I mean, I think hardship, human service agencies, counties, schools started feeling the pinch back in July and August, and it's just gotten worse. That's why I was calling for a budget with so much. There has to be a sense of urgency on the part of the folks here in Harrisburg. I live here. I'm here, and I've been here since I was inaugurated. And we need to get to work to get this budget done. Because if we don't, there are going to be more and more people. And I said that yesterday in my speech. Already people are suffering. People are desperately in need of things that they're not getting from their government. We got to stop this.
You say you want a budget within about a week and a half on your desk. For the folks that are listening, they've been watching this play out for almost 5 months. Why should they believe that budget is going to magically materialize in the next 10 days?
Hey, that's what I was saying yesterday. I'm saying to the Republicans, why should we believe that? It's been 5 months. It'll be 5 months at the end of November, on Monday. It'll be 5 months. We have not had a budget. And I understand there are two sides to this. We have divided government. But what I was trying to say yesterday is I've been working hard to get this. We had a framework. We agreed on a bipartisan framework. We didn't get it. Yesterday they said they can't get the votes for that. So the ball is in the Republican court.
And it's the sales tax really that's tripping up more than anything else. They didn't have the votes for the sales tax.
They told me that. That's what they told me, yeah.